about the skill and the questions that you guys were asking. I think he's the best person to answer that now.
But to begin with, about shots in the dark.
I don't think you have a lot of asking or question. This is very easy to understand. Two, three things I have done here. This first thing is that kind of population is everywhere, but we are not seeing them. So my thought process was, when I will show them, you have to see them like this. They are bigger than us. That is the main. And otherwise, very simple medium I have used. All the art students, they are starting with charcoal on paper like that. So in my age, I am doing again that practice, and that scale you have seen is very fast drawing. I have done 24 this size work, not fitted all the works here, because earlier my exhibition was one big gallery, so space was very big. So we took some artwork from that exhibition. I have done some other also. So all together, it's what you are seeing. And if you have any question, so that will be very nice.
Is there a reason why the figures are not looking at us directly? Because most of them are looking away, or they don't have any visual.
Yeah, that is the face. Very good question. You have seen that. So normally we are not looking at them. They are everywhere. They are plenty. All over the world, that homeless people are more and more and more. But we are not seeing them as seriously. We are not taking them in our society. So they are roaming around.
So sir, and your topics inspired about realism.
Yes, that's how I paint. You can
Say.
in realistic way, but not that detail I have done. It's also deliberate. If I see that Murti is already there, why should I take more, showing more details and all? So that's why. And black and white I have done deliberately because of their life is not very colorful. So I thought that charcoal as a medium and paper on paper and their life is, I can express myself with charcoal on paper is the best way. Other than what I felt that no color will go with this. I have done some darker spot as a rust. When rust is coming, we are not taking care of something that got rust. So this society also, we are not taking care of. So that's why metaphorically I put some rust color over there, and other than some yellow and white spot is a hope. Light is as a hope. Light is many meanings, but hope is the main, I think. Light on something, this is very bright. So I put very pale but some lights on their light. So this is my light, no source of light, there is no scientific source of light. It can be city lights, but I have done this. So any more questions?
I see a lot of, so you mentioned the yellow lights and the rust colors, but
The invisibilized presence of people who we often miss in the hustle and bustle of everyday life. neighborhood dwellers, workers, or the so-called common people that we kind of just ignore their presence. That is something the artist has really tried to capture in this body of work. So how it started is Chandravarchaji is a senior contemporary artist, and in the 80s he started off as a hoarding painter. So up on that, scaffolding when being a hoarding painter was a thing, while he was painting those hoardings, that is when he kind of had a bird's eye view of humanity, and he kind of saw like all these common people that you kind of miss in the cacophony. Added those, pastel kind of effects there. Like, what is that supposed to signify? So, what he told me as an artist is that that kind of represents a glimmer of hope that he tries to kind of, present through his visual language. That, like all these lives, they are defined by squalor, they are defined by poverty, but there's still that glimmer of hope that he wants to kind of emphasize on while he has made this body of work. So I would now ask you to please view the show and please let me know if there are any questions that you might like to ask.
Is that also from the book or is that
No, that's also like it's his interpretation of it.